Okay, this video is Andrew Huberman corrected. Okay, so basically, Andrew Huberman is a neuroscience professor over at Stanford. He's already tenured in neurobiology. He's kind of young, only around 48 years old, something like that. And he already has his own Wikipedia page. He's got almost 4 million subscribers on YouTube and over 4 million on Instagram. He only started a little while ago on YouTube, apparently around 2021. Okay, so a couple things about him. He's partner in a company that sells supplements. He is advertisers are, and he's an advisor for other companies that sell supplements. Um, he does research on cortisol, anxiety, depression, neuroplasticity, neural regeneration, and those are kind of interesting things, and vision, human vision. So I like all of that stuff. I respect, a PhD in neuroscience, okay? But I'm also going to tell you something. Whenever there's a medical meeting and a PhD gives a lecture, a lot of times the doctors walk out of the room. They tend to be a joke, okay? Most PhDs have some little narrow area of knowledge, and they really know very little about clinically useful medicine. Now, don't get me wrong. Some PhDs are absolutely brilliant and have done incredible, great work. I'll give them credit for that. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not like a PhD means much in the medical community, okay? And the second thing is, what is he doing? I mean, have you ever tried to watch his lectures? I'm going to come right out and tell you my observation. I think he seems like an intellectual lightweight, okay? When I try to watch his videos, I found it very painful. The first 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, would all be like, first of all, his advertisements for sponsors, and that's great that he has a sponsor. I mean, he's a magnificent marketer, fantastic, obviously incredibly good. But then he'll start to summarize. He's going to tell you what he's going to tell you. He never says anything. I'll watch some of his videos. I've watched some of his videos up to an hour. Some of his videos are 3 hours long, and I'll watch it for an hour, and there will be not one single useful statement in an hour of content. He's very, very low on providing useful information to the point where it's painful. Okay, and somebody can read out of an undergraduate grad school textbook, and those textbooks are designed to not have any useful information. I've told you about that before. All the medical textbooks are wrong. The undergraduate textbooks are totally, censored, that they've taken out all the useful content. So if somebody reads a textbook, that to me is a substitute for content. That's not useful content. He also says things like he likes to eat olive oil in moderation. That's just a stupid, ignorant thing to say. And that's what I meant by, at 47, a lot of guys don't know much at 47. He says he likes to eat butter. Now that's just stupid, okay? Like I said, I have not been able to watch one of his videos past the hour mark because he's never said I have not a single useful thing I've ever heard him say. Like I said, he's got all this publicity and hype, so, you say, well, I'll check him out, but, maybe he's got a great video. If somebody knows of a great video of his, I'd be willing to watch it. And I can also tell you, I've had viewers tell me, oh, he's great. He's got all these millions of subscribers. He makes millions of dollars on the internet. I've had a viewer tell me that he makes millions of dollars. You don't make anything. I just do it as a hobby. I don't even monetize my channel. But I don't see him providing anything useful yet. I have, maybe it's there, but, that's pretty rough on the viewer that they have to watch for an hour or more before any useful content arrives. Okay, and I think a lot of his audience is probably, people that don't have much education, that anybody could tolerate watching that type of nonsense or baby talk. Let's see. Textbooks are sort of made for preparing people to take tests. Like I said, they're very sanitized typically, and all the useful information or controversial stuff that you want to know about, it's not in there. Okay. So like I said, if somebody comes up with a good video, great. He's obviously great at marketing. He's a pleasant enough guy. He's kind of strong looking, athletic looking. He's polite, he's nice, but, from what I've seen him so far, he's kind of a low IQ simpleton. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe somewhere he actually says something useful or meaningful or that's not known by, undergraduates, but I saw no evidence whatsoever of intelligent, useful content after, trying to watch multiple of his videos.